Okay, quick question.
Quick answer.
Sue was saying I should wear it like this.
Yes. Yes.
I normally wear it like this. But she says that looks like a grandpa.
It does look like a grandpa.
So I should have it up?
Yeah. You look, yeah, that's badass.
There we
Look
go.
at you.
There we go. I got this for my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's my birthday today.
Today's Chuck's birthday, which I got you a birthday surprise. This is why I told you to be careful with it when you picked it up. Pardon my hands. I'm just riddled with COVID.
Oh, really?
His face is a little fucked right up, folks. But hold on. That's just my muffin in there.
Oh my god.
It won't go. Okay.
Oh, you even have a lighter?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I prepared today. You know what? I was going to go out and get you a gift, but I didn't have time to go find a toupee, so...
Oh, shots fired.
I'm not singing. This is going to melt some nice wax on your donut. Happy birthday, old man!
Thank you. Look at that.
That's fucking terrifying. It's a thing of nightmares.
It is.
It'd be really funny if you like lit it as a cigarette.
Yeah. That's for you. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank you. I'll take this right home.
Let's put that there. Alrighty. Well, episode 2 of F That.
Photo chat.
There we go. And it's my birthday today.
Yes.
I am
An old man.
49. Is it snowing? It's snowing.
It was snow. Oh, it's real. Oh, it's so
Oh
beautiful.
my god. Anyways, how do I know it's my birthday? Well, it
Your
says
mom
on my
told you?
driver's license, but Olympus has got a release date for their, 150 to 400
Wow.
F4.5 with built-in 1.25 teleconverter.
Wow.
It's coming out at the end of January, so Olympus is still doing things. Here's the bad part.
Do they sell again? Happy birthday.
Thank you. $10,000 Canadian for this lens.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Yeah, it's their pro lens.
That's
Now
disgusting.
this lens is sweet. So it's got built-in IBIS. Hold on, I pulled it up earlier. Bear with me. Old man going through his phone.
Got your bifocals on? Your trifocals?
My
Your quadfocals?
trifocals.
Are
You
there
know what?
such a thing as quadfocals?
I have no
This is
idea. You
like-
know why they're called trifocals, right?
Why?
Because if one doesn't work, try another.
That's hilarious.
Where is it?
Sorry that bear looks so fucking terrifying.
Okay, so yeah, built in. So it's equivalent of a 300 to 800 on the Micro Four Thirds sensor, with a built-in 1.25 teleconverter. It will extend you to the equivalent of a 375 to 1000 millimeter.
Built-in teleconverter?
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus, you could put the 1.4 times or the 2 times teleconverter on it. So with the 2 times teleconverter,
Jesus Christ, plus
it's a
the 1.2.
2000 millimeter what is that? F9. 2000 millimeter F9.
I see why it's $10,000.
Oh yeah, and 4.1 pounds, 12.4 inches long, so just over a foot long. Yeah, this thing is a thing of beauty. I want it, but unfortunately, like I say about most things I want, it needs to come in a box big enough for me to live in, because you will destroy me if I pick that up.
Comes with a free house.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, $10,000.
That's ridiculous.
It's yeah. But man, I'm trying to figure out what I could sell. Do I need my kidneys? Do I need a liver?
I mean, you
Like-
have two, right?
Exactly.
Could
right? So
do without one. Freeze your eggs.
Freeze my eggs. I have to go to the store and buy eggs. Like, do I buy the extra large eggs or?
Oh yeah, extra fertility.
Exactly. Have you ever gotten an extra large egg with like the double yolk?
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, my
Those are
mom
the best
actually
ones.
used to have chickens. when
And
I
were
left
they
home.
like bred to double yolk?
They
got-
weren't bred to do that. I'm leaving
No,
rings
this
all
is a
over the
donut
table.
ring. My, I should probably put that somewhere.
Yeah,
so
they weren't bred to do that, but the eggs were better. I was talking about this the other day actually. The eggs are just better because the ones at the grocery store, like if you just like crack them to make like over easy eggs or something, with grocery store eggs, when you flip them, usually they get like stuck to the pan or it like breaks, like
Yeah.
the white part will break. That doesn't happen with farm eggs. They're just like thicker, and you would get them double yolked. Sometimes you'd get an egg within an egg. It'd be
Oh,
like
wow.
double shelled, and a lot of them were like green eggs and ham. That's where it comes from.
Okay.
Green and blue, they're really cool. And they're fun.
I've noticed that. Well, the farm eggs are. I think it's a lighter yellow or a darker yellow.
Darker.
Yeah, darker
Yeah.
yellow than the store-bought eggs. The store-bought eggs, they're always like a brighter yellow.
Yeah.
And like if you compare the two side by side, and I'm sure taste-wise they're pretty similar, but look-wise,
Yeah.
like there's a hell of a difference.
Like the quality is a lot better of farm
Yeah.
eggs too. So I don't know if it's obviously because like I want to say the egg industry, but here we go. The egg industry and dairy industry are like toxic, right? So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's just because of the chemicals and the way that the chickens are living, and also just because I wonder if their like happiness has something to do with it.
Oh, probably.
Because
Yeah.
like farm chickens are the most spoiled creatures in the world for most of them. Some people don't spoil them, but
Yeah.
my mom's chickens were
Well, they're spoiled until like dinner table.
till they stop laying.
Yeah. They stop laying, and then guess what? They're going in the oven. So one thing I was thinking about talking about today.
Dun dun dun.
What's your biggest photography faux pas?
Faux pas, like mistake?
Mistakes, or
You go first.
I go first?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
Jesus.
be here for a while. My whole career is a mistake.
My biggest problem, and I still do it today, so I'll get to a sighting and like a moose will pop up, and I'm just so excited to get the shot of the moose because I don't get to see a lot of wildlife, right? Especially living in town. Like I see ducks and geese and everything all the time, but like if I see a moose, then it's just like boom, take the shot, take the shot, take the shot, and I don't take the time to properly compose the shot. I'm just so excited, right? And like it's even happened to me before I had mirrorless, where I'm like brah, 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 taking the shot and everything, and I look at the back of the camera, and my settings were way
Oh
off.
god, yeah, I've definitely done that before.
And it's like slow shutter speed, and it's just crap.
Yeah.
And I still do that to this day.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that on client shoots. It's bad. Yeah. It's difficult because you get so excited. You're like, oh my god, that's such an amazing shot, and then just forget to, function as a photographer. Yeah, you can't have your...
I feel like Titan.
Oh, you're taking the ear. What is the ear made out of? Chocolate?
White chocolate, yeah.
Nice.
Hmm.
It's a shame about that bear's ears and
Yeah.
face.
So what about you?
I've had a lot. I've had a lot of mistakes.
We could take turns, eh?
Okay.
You do
Okay.
one, and then I'll do one, and like because we're constantly making
I
mistakes.
feel like my mistakes are more like, obviously, things I regret. Maybe I'm taking this too literally. Things I regret, and like, not taking the time to like properly look into like a new client or something like that, and like getting a really disrespectful client. This just got really serious. But like, yeah, I don't know. I've just always been like when I first started out, I didn't really gain any confidence around shooting or myself until I started working here and I had to put up with your bullshit.
Oh, thanks.
Until I started working in like a camera store, and so I was very eager to get new clients, and I would let them push me around a lot, and I didn't know how to like stand up for myself as a photographer. So that's one mistake that comes to mind specifically. But there are a couple stories of just like nightmare clients. I've had one COVID. I've had one with a wedding, which was the last wedding I did. I have one coming up in January, but it's a friend. So I've had a really bad bridezilla who also doubled as a family friend. They're no longer a family friend.
Because of your photography.
Yeah, and I've also had just like bad commercial clients where they want free stuff, and I gave too much. So that's one thing. I've definitely done like gone into shoots and not looked at my settings and like missed a shot.
Yeah.
And just yeah. I have another one, but you go.
Well, man, probably one of my biggest mistakes is not pursuing my photography properly.
Yeah.
Right? So I've been shooting for 15 years. And I think I have good work. Do you think I have good photos?
Yeah, right? Okay. You are a wonderful photographer.
But now, and that was weird. But now, and.
But now, and.
But yeah, I've been shooting for 15 years. And if I would have pursued this path a lot better, I might be further along in my photography career.
Yeah.
Because I make, God, if I'm lucky, I make $50 a year doing photography. So
you should sell more of your stuff.
I should. I don't know how
You
to
should
sell
market yourself
prints
a little bit
and
more.
all that stuff.
Get yourself an Etsy shop.
Oh God, yeah.
Then you have to like claim it on your taxes.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind doing that. Like, I've owned businesses
Don't come for me,
before, so.
government.
But yeah, that's probably like because I started off doing automotive photography. So I'd be at car shows, go to tracks. I did some nice drifting photos and stuff like that. And then I did pet photography for a while, and like not a lot of people want to pay for pet photography, or at least
really
the people
fun,
I
though.
know.
Yeah, it's really fun though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, for a while recently, people be like, "Oh, what do you shoot?" And I say everything, and most people aren't satisfied with that.
What do
they're
I
like,
shoot?
"Excuse
The
me."
shit.
And I'll say like, "Oh, recently I really enjoy doing pet portraits," and they're like, "Oh,"
Oh.
and that's it. And I'm like,
Oh.
and they're like, "Oh, that's fun," and then they're like, "She's not professional."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Excuse me, I love photographing pets, but not a lot of people will pay. I mean, I would."
Yeah.
But I'm not going to pay anyone else because I do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, but yeah.
And that's the thing with pets. Like, I have yet to have a dog tell me they look fat in that photo.
Can you like shave a couple pounds off me?
Exactly.
Give me a
like,
haircut.
And you know, you pull out a liver treat, and the dog is happy as like.
Yeah.
You get a bridezilla who
Oh
doesn't
my
like
God,
the way
you can't do that.
she's sitting. You pull out a liver treat, and she's got something. Oh yeah, it'll get even worse real quick.
Sorry, I interrupted you. You were saying automotive, pet. What did you do after pet stuff? Or how did you do pet stuff? Like, didn't you work for...
Oh yeah, well I did a lot of charity work. So I did a lot of Christmas photos for rescues. So I used to be like the main photographer for Pet Value in Orleans. And so we'd do Christmas photos. They'd have a Santa come in, and I'd be there like 5 or 6 hours.
Wow.
And photographing dogs. And one of my best shots, this lady came in with like 7 puppies.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would shit my pants.
So we have Santa Claus. He's got the 7 puppies, and I don't know how I did it, but I managed to get a shot with Santa and the 7 puppies all looking at the camera.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know how I did it.
I need
but
to see this.
Yeah, it's lost.
It's lost?
It's lost.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, of course. Yeah. Of course.
So, yeah, anyways. And then after that, it was just like, I just did wildlife and nature.
Yeah.
And
Stuff
just
that made
doing
you
it for
happy.
myself, right? So, I don't
do enough of that for myself.
Yeah, you got to do that.
I know. That's why I got a new camera. I took my Instagram break. I tried to chill the fuck out, stop comparing myself to others. Yeah. What was I gonna say? There was another. We were talking about mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Too many of those to count. What was I gonna say? I had it on the tip of my tongue, and I was like gonna store that in the back of my head for later when he's done his story.
There's a lot of space back there.
Yeah, there is. There is. It goes in that very empty file drawer in there. They're like, oh my god.
Okay.
Another one of my mistakes, which isn't really a mistake, it's more just like a regret, is looking back at my photos and just cringing like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, when I was in, first of all, before I went to school, like, I would go shoot with my friends, and my friends were so supportive. I have to give them that. Because I had a camera, they were like, I'm down for photos. They thought they were coming up with beautiful photos of themselves, and they were not. Like, the grain was just unreal. I didn't know how to shoot off of auto, and all that. And then I went to school, and I went back maybe a couple weeks ago, I went back and looked at my old studio stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at my first studio portrait session, my first studio commercial shoot, and then like another one down the road, and I think I just didn't take school seriously, so I didn't bother learning new things. But oh my god, the first ones, overblown, not in focus. Yeah. I got my subject, because we were in class, right? It was Justin who was my subject, and he's sitting there like this, like very Walmart, like, and it's like overblown. It's so bad. We put a wig on him to spice it up a little bit.
For me, like, the beginning photos, HDR. Oh man.
My god.
Oh man, they are so bad.
That clarity like boosted right up. You're like, this looks so cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it was brutal. And then I would not do HDR, but then I'd accidentally edit my photos to kind of look like HDR.
Yeah. I have a lot of editing mistakes.
Oh yeah.
Like, I went back and I posted a picture on I'm doing something weird with my leg. What the fuck is that? I went back and looked at some old photos from like my second trip to New York in college, and I remember specifically being like, I hate the photos that came from this trip. Like, I remember only handing in like 3 for an assignment and never ever looking at the rest. So I was like, buckle up. It was like 2 a.m. I was like, we're ready for some real like self-consciousness, really low self-esteem. And I looked at them and I just didn't know how to edit.
Yeah.
Like, I knew how to take a sharp photo at that point, to an extent. Maybe half of them were sharp. From like a week trip to New York, I got like 500 photos. Well, not 500, like 200. And I re-edited them, and it looks amazing. And I'm like, I didn't know what I was doing when I was editing. Another thing with editing that bothered me, that I just remembered when you were telling your story, is if you ever took portraits in Lightroom, when I was like still very, very new to Lightroom, I did it with like my first 2 weddings, where I was like charging. I did one of them for free.
Sorry.
Excuse me, do you have somewhere else to be?
Nope.
Oh, someone calling you? Hello?
Yeah, no, it was just for my appointment for my car tomorrow.
So. It's like, is it today?
No, it's a just a reminder thing, so I hope.
Yeah, so another one was when I first started Lightroom, I didn't really know Lightroom that well, so I was still learning it. And with my first couple weddings, one was free, one was like really, really cheap. Didn't charge a lot because I didn't really know what I was doing. I go in Lightroom, do my editing. This is before the time of presets and like understanding like split toning and like levels. I would go in, turn down the highlights. You know, everyone who's taken a photo like this, turn down the highlights so the sky is really like beautiful and saturated, and the couple is obviously really not highlighted. So then I'd go in with the brush and brush around them. But I know some people who can do this success. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happening today? I'm having a stroke.
It's not
I
funny.
know people who have done this successfully.
Okay.
And if I did it right, if I executed it properly, it would have come out beautifully. But there's like a little halo around them.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
every
yeah.
single photo. And I took so much time. I remember finishing my first wedding editing session, and I had edited for 9 hours. That's how much time I put into these terrible photos. And I was like, they don't even notice. I
Yeah.
mean, they noticed the highlight around them, and they were so nice. They're like, we love these. And I'm like, of course you do. They were free. It's just, and I felt so accomplished, and part of me wants to go back and re-edit all my old photos.
Yeah.
And just be like, get this done with. Like, if it was good at the core, then I can edit it to be better, but I don't have the time or patience.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I'm
There's too many.
doing renovations
Too many
at
bad-
home and
Mhm.
and then work and then going out to taking photos and
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, doing pet photography, I got to learn Photoshop very well because sometimes the light would reflect in the dog's eye.
Oh,
So you know how you get those devil eyes with the cats, right? So it'd be the same thing with the dog. So their eye looks green.
yeah.
So there are some times that it wouldn't fix
Looks
properly.
like they have cataracts or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It wouldn't
bad.
fix properly. So sometimes what I would do, because dogs' eyes are just black, right?
Mhm.
I'd have to take the eye from another dog and place it on the other dog's eye. Like, yeah, so, and sometimes the eye is too big, so I'd have to shrink it down and stuff like that. But yeah, it was very,
Photoshop I find was easier for me to grasp than Lightroom.
oh, really?
Yeah. Because I did a lot, I've done a couple things with Photoshop, but the nice thing about, I don't know if it's just the thing about Photoshop or a thing about me, is whenever I did something badly on Photoshop, I could see that it was bad before it was done.
Yeah.
Whereas Lightroom, I was like, this is beautiful, because I was 9 fucking hours in and had no sanity left. Like, you know, like Photoshop, I spent like 30 minutes and I'm like, this is trash, let's do it again. And like, yeah, I mean, I've done bad Photoshop on purpose before.
I think that
but-
screwed me up with Photoshop. It still does. Like, the layers.
Digital
Eh.
lasagna.
Digital lasagna, yes. We were actually going to name the podcast
podcast
Digital
that.
Lasagna. But yeah, like I never label my layers.
Me neither.
So it's like clicking each layer, figure out what it is, what am I moving, what am I...
Turn the little eye on and off. I'm like, what does this do? And then I delete it, and it deletes like the whole photo, and I'm like, what? I didn't see it doing anything. I've gotten in the habit of naming them now, but it was bad.
Yeah. Well, I never use Photoshop except for, well, I made the... or you made the logo with
Yeah.
Photoshop, and I adjusted it. We're going to have to talk about that after. Yes.
Oh my god. Here I am. We need to do a hair flip count. It's because I'm
I was
looking at
close.
myself.
That was close. Yes. Because I was about to take a sip.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, we're not
We
doing.
need to do it. We need to come up with a reel of how many times you spit out your drink or it comes out your nose. Because I'm just so overwhelmingly hilarious.
And you'll notice too, we're using a
That's probably gonna sound terrible.
microphone. Yes, it probably will.
Yeah.
Because Vanessa was saying our overhead mic sounds a little bit echoey,
It's like staticky.
static.
Just when we're like very quiet. You
Yeah.
don't notice it as much when we're speaking because obviously your brain isn't like, oh my god, some people are, like Justin. Sorry. I love you. But like when we're quieter or like we take a moment, it sounds like you could just hear static. So I was
Okay.
like, maybe we can play around with a different mic. We're going to see how it works. If not, get used to the static, buckle up,
Yeah.
buckle in. I've said buckle in like 5 times today.
Have you?
Maybe 2.
Maybe two. Another thing is, Sue was talking about our red background, and she's like, "It's very boring."
It is very boring. I would like to come up with a better one.
Yeah, So
That'd be cool. Not that one we had at first. That's fucking 70s one. Did you see that one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my
man.
God.
Yeah, that
I
was
wonder if
ugly.
we have it still somewhere. I'm not gonna go get it.
No, I think we.
Tossed it?
Yeah, I don't know where it went. Oh, it might have gone back to head office.
Thank God. Oh,
Yeah.
probably went to Mississauga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Mississauga.
Yeah.
We're not disclosing where we work.
Yes, and you notice actually how the circle here,
Yeah.
it's a little bit off center.
It is a little off center, but we keep
Or-
moving this.
Yes.
This moved for the other day.
Yeah.
You know what we could do?
We-
Everybody's like, why do we need to hear this? Muslin. I just wanted
Yes.
to say that so nobody thinks I'm saying something else. Muslin cloth. I have a really nice one. We don't have them anymore here.
Yeah.
We could use muslin if you wanted. Gives it a little
Yep.
texture.
Yeah.
Like, no?
No, I don't like
Okay.
the muslin. Like,
But do
I
you
just
want a
find the
different
wrinkles
color?
and everything. No, I'm fine with the color, but maybe we need like a house plant or something.
Oh, I have lots of those.
Yeah, I know you do.
I have a jungle in my living room.
But yeah, we need something to break it up. So that's why I put the
Look at some fake plants. Get some ivy.
yeah.
Because nothing
But-
will live in here.
So that's why I've been putting up, like in our last video, I put up like the Nikon logo
Yeah.
right here
Yeah.
and stuff like that, just to kind of like break it up.
It would be nice because I know a lot of other. I mean, it's some people might not even be watching it, which is fine. But for the video part, I know some YouTubers that I watch. They have just like such a nice setup. They'll just say, "You good? Don't die on your birthday."
Sorry, went down the wrong hole.
Yes.
Sorry. What were you saying? Some YouTubers?
Some YouTubers I've watched have like really nice setups where they'll just have like one or two things in the background. Like Jared Polin, he's not he does have a podcast, but
Yeah.
like his main videos, his setup is so nice, and they just have like I think at one point didn't he have like a Nikon neon sign?
Yeah.
And just like little things. It just
Well,
looks
it's in
so homey.
his
We just gotta rent
gear
a
vault
studio. That's
thingy
it.
is- yeah.
Gotta get some ads going.
Yes.
Maybe get some followers, which we're gonna be. We kind of started I started an Instagram for this, but we still have to make some posts.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we need to do some
photos.
Instagram posts. But yeah, we need followers on YouTube. So if you guys could follow us and hit the little bell icon,
Ding.
so that way, yeah, so you get notified when we upload a new video. So we're gonna try and upload on every Monday.
Yeah.
Sound good?
I think Monday's good.
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, subscribe to our channel. And while you're subscribing to that channel, subscribe to my other channel too.
Don't subscribe to mine. I don't really have anything on it.
No, do you even have a channel?
I do.
You do?
I'm offended that you don't know. One time, I took a video using a Z7 of like a doodle that I did. That's how.
Oh, I thought.
Not that kind of doodle.
So yeah, she was doing this labradoodle, and
Ew.
is that what you're talking about? What doodle?
I thought like, never mind. I was drawing and I thought it would be fun. It was like a nice summer day.
Okay, yes.
But
But I thought that was an Instagram video.
No, I linked it through Instagram.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah, but that's on there. So I mean, I only have one very poor video.
And then we have to do a Facebook page as well.
Yeah,
Although nobody uses Facebook anymore.
only old people. Time to tell all your
Yes.
friends.
Well,
No offense to all Chuck's friends. We love you.
And that's the thing is my phone is going off the hook right now because it's my birthday and everybody's making birthday comments on Facebook.
You know what? I find as I get older, because with Facebook, I joined when I was in grade 8.
As I get older.
Yes, as I get older. Don't take it personally. As I get older on Facebook, I noticed when I was from, I don't know, grade 8 to like grade 11, maybe even grade 12, I'd have like a million birthday wishes. Like
Yeah.
hundreds. Like almost everybody I was friends with. Last year I think I got like 10.
Oh wow.
Justin got like 5. And I'm like, nobody my age uses Facebook anymore.
No.
And Instagram doesn't tell you when it's someone's birthday, so if you want birthday wishes, you have to post and be like, "It's my birthday, bitch."
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I was at a family. It was a funeral. It was my aunt's funeral, and my cousins and everything were there. And I was like, "Do you have Facebook, Instagram?" And they're like, "No, we don't use those." It's
You
like,
live off grid.
what? What? Like, YouTube? Do you guys look at YouTube? No, we never look at YouTube. It's like, what the hell? What are the kids?
It's so
TikTok
weird.
now, right?
Tip
Like,
tap.
TikTok, yeah. This TikTok is what is? How long is a TikTok video?
Like a minute, I think.
A minute. So this would be like 30 TikTok videos, right?
TikTok's fun, but it's like a black hole.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go on and be like, oh, I'll hop on for like 5 minutes. And I got my older sister addicted to it, which is great because she doesn't have a lot of people her age. She's only like 3 years older than me. A lot of people in our age group don't spend time on TikTok because, I mean, I'm debatably a millennial. A lot of people think I'm not because I know what TikTok is. But we're millennials, right? Like, we were raised without internet, all this stuff, and then, yeah. I don't know where I was going with this.
Yeah, and I'm, what is it, Generation X? I had the
Yeah.
Walkman,
Yep.
the Sony Walkman, the yellow thing, the Discman.
The yellow thing?
Yeah, the Discman. And, oh yeah, internet was
Yeah.
dial-up.
Yeah. I remember it being dial-up, but not for a very long time.
A friend of mine, he would play an online game where it was a text-based game. Yeah.
Oh, was it like a turn-based?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. On dial-up?
On dial-up.
Rest in peace to that, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
my God.
But it was just text.
Yeah.
So there was no graphics or anything like that. So
Yeah.
it was really weird. You have to have a good imagination, which we all had back in the day. Now it's
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
As much as I like about your family members who aren't on social media or the internet, as much as I'm like, that's fucking weird. At the same time, I have to admire them because I would love nothing more than to go off grid.
Yeah.
And then now there's this whole issue of, especially my generation, a little bit younger than me and a lot younger than me. Generation starting me and younger. There's an
Generation
issue.
U. Okay.
There's issues obviously with like addiction to social media.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's really hard to get off.
Well, have you seen that? The Social Dilemma?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
I haven't. I gotta watch it.
You do need to watch it. It's really good. I was watching a podcast. Watching a podcast, that sounds weird. It was like a YouTube podcast.
Okay.
Simply Podlogical.
Like what we're doing.
Yeah. And they were talking about the Social Dilemma because I follow them and they're cool people. But they were like, they had a podcast on the Social Dilemma and they touched on it. And they're like they're in like their 30s, I think. So it was interesting because they were talking about it and they made some really good points. With the Social Dilemma, I don't want to spoil it, but...
Spoiler alert.
There's not really anything to spoil. You can still watch it and it'll be good.
Yeah.
But
Facebook is still around.
Yes.
That's the spoiler.
They jump a lot into like different issues of social media, obviously, but the one thing that they mentioned on their podcast that I agree with is that like they talk about targeted advertising.
Oh, yeah.
And how it's like so bad, and they kind of turn it into like not real life situations. They use like people to give examples and stuff, and it's a little dramatic because like you're not selling your soul for an ad.
No.
Like targeted ads have been around for a long time.
I sold my soul a long time ago, and I went to the arcade.
Yeah. So, but there is a big issue with addiction and social media. So. That's why I tried to take a month break from just Instagram, and I couldn't even do it cold turkey.
Well, it's like I took a huge break from uploading YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I did one video in like a 6-month period.
When was that?
Over the summer.
Right, because you're right, because I didn't get any notifications.
Yeah, and I was having just a real block, creative block, and yeah. I'd recorded some videos, but they were just crap. And Yeah. So.
And I think it's not really publicized that it's normal to like go through blocks like these. So when you're constantly on YouTube or Instagram, I'm not gonna even throw Facebook in there. Nobody's on Facebook anymore. When you're constantly on them, all you're seeing are all these different people who are like, obviously not everything's 100% real. Nobody really talks about having blocks, like creative blocks, and how frustrating it is, and how you're not going to be on 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So it gets there's a lot of pressure around it, which is why I took my not cold turkey break for a month, because I was just like, I don't like sitting down to paint and feeling like I have to come up with a painting right now so that I can post it so that I don't lose followers.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I need to take a break, and I think more people need to talk about that it's normal to take breaks from stuff like this, and it's normal to have blocks, and it's just being human.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's all part of the mental health.
Yeah.
Right? Have you seen the new type of photography out? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Gaming photography.
Oh, yes, I follow many accounts like that.
Oh, really?
I want to be, are you talking about like in-game photographers? I shouldn't say with air quotes, no disrespect. People who will go around taking really cool screenshots in their games. Yeah. But that also requires you to have like, it's kind of like this kind of photography. It requires you to have like really insane hardware so that you can run really cool mods.
Exactly, yeah.
Like Skyrim photography. Oh! Blows me away. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's really neat. I have respect for people who have enough time to stop and do that.
Exactly. Especially when you're being chased by a monster, right? So
I've tried to do it in Skyrim mainly, in like Elder Scrolls Online and stuff, and some other games I play, and I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. I'll get really into it and spend like a full 30 minutes just walking around trying to find really cool shots for a new screensaver for my computer. I forget about it, come back to it in a month, and I'm like, this is trash. I'm just gonna get it from my buddy who like mods this, he has like 250 mods running on his game. I'm like, excuse me? Like,
wow.
I have 4. That's why mine is shit. So
yeah, I gotta try Skyrim. Is it
you
expensive?
Gotta well, it depends how much you invest into it. Have you ever played any Bethesda games? No?
7.
Well, once, huh? Well, once.
14.
14. Yeah, so...
Bob.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite game by Bethesda, Bob. Thanks, Tom Howard. Best game out there. Is his name Tom? I'm starting to, like, question. Todd! No! No! Edit that out. Cut that shit out.
No.
I called him Tom Howard. Okay. It's Todd Howard.
It's Tom Hardy.
Jesus Christ. I can't even show my face. This is the end. Goodbye. I'm gonna go. I'm not.
No? We're almost done anyway.
Anyways, yeah. Elder Scrolls. So if you start, there's a series. So the first one is called Arena, which I haven't played Arena, but it came out in like the 90s.
So,
I don't know.
Is it Skyrim or Skyrim the Elder Scrolls?
So I'm explaining it.
Oh, sorry.
Hold
My
on.
bad. My bad.
So there's a
Christ.
series. It's called the Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
So the first one is technically Arena. I think
Okay.
the second one, I might be wrong. I can't believe I might be wrong. Morrowind is
Okay.
like, a lot of people consider that one the first one, because Arena's just like ancient.
Okay.
After Morrowind, there's Oblivion. Oblivion is really, really good. I haven't finished Morrowind. Oblivion is really good, and then there's, from Oblivion it goes to, I'm missing something. I think it goes to Skyrim right after Oblivion. I'm missing one of the early ones.
You're missing a few screws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the one we're waiting on now is the Elder Scrolls 6, which is taken...
Timing is everything.
Oh my gosh. It's taken...
That was a digital cricket.
It's taken like over 10 years.
What?
Maybe close to 10 years for them to come out with the next Elder Scrolls game. So I'm really hoping it's good. But they came out with Elder Scrolls Online, which isn't really Bethesda. It's ZeniMax, which is a different publisher.
Okay.
But yeah, you should play. I started with Skyrim. A lot of people are like, oh, you got to start from the beginning. And as much as it would be nice so you could follow along with the story, it's not really necessary.
Okay.
So get Skyrim and mod the shit out of it. But you have Mac, don't you? You don't have PC?
I have Mac. Yeah.
Get out of here. You can get it on,
Yeah,
Are you
and
getting
you
the new-
shoot PC. You
I
shoot,
shoot PC.
you shoot Nikon and you have a PC.
Yeah. I go against the green.
Yeah.
I have Android too. It's not even just Android, it's a fucking Google Pixel. I shouldn't advertise that. So that was a poor moral decision.
Yeah, well, I've had many poor moral decisions.
Do you have PlayStation 4? Are you a Sony guy or a Microsoft? Xbox or PlayStation?
I don't have either.
What do you play City Skylines on?
On my Mac. Yes, I play City Skylines.
You should get Skyrim.
Skyrim. Okay.
That was a
Well,
long
let me see what I
rant
can
about
do. Yeah.
it. Yeah. It goes on sale periodically, so
Yeah, I'll have to
Wait
watch
for
for it on
Boxing Day.
Steam.
Yes.
Steam. Yes.
watch for the Boxing Day sale on Steam.
Oh yeah. Maybe they'll have a Black Friday sale.
Actually, you should play Elder Scrolls Online. I suck at it, but it's a little more expensive, but it's like an MMO, so it's like a multi-online player version.
You have to
of
pay
Skyrim.
like a monthly thing, or
No, you don't
Okay.
have to. You can if you want.
Ah.
I did that during COVID.
Alrighty.
Finances spent wisely.
Yes. Alrighty, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
I think we talked the shit about a whole bunch of nothing. So
Yeah, that's okay. I think that's good. We
Yes.
didn't really talk as much about gear because I know some people, as soon as they hear gear, they're like,
yeah,
they're out.
Yeah.
So
so that's okay. See, there it goes again.
I hope that the mic is picking this up. It's the perfect addition.
Every time we have a little pause,
it's like ding.
what was I gonna say?
This is the end.
Um,
We're all gonna die.
yeah. That was a good. Actually,
I laugh
there's a
nervously.
movie. I'll have to remember what movie that is for the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. Anyways, it's done. It's gone. I have
We're
no
done.
idea.
That
Anyways,
thought is as
Yes.
gone as your hair.
yeah. On that note, this is F that.
Photo chat.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Toodaloo,
Bye.
motherfucker.